Hey guys, what's up? Admiral Black here, joined with my best friend.
Yours, one and only, John motherfucking Princeton.
Yay. Alright, so we're here to talk about some creative uses of Amiibos. I don't know about you guys, but John and I are fucking tired of not being able to play with our Amiibos in these games that are coming out. Super Smash Brothers, cool. Okay, you get to train them and go against them. That's cool. But why can't we play as them? And that's what we're here to talk about today. So John, you want to start? What you got any ideas? I know you were talking about earlier.
My bad, I burped a little, but yeah, I was talking earlier about So have you remember we play Disney Infinity, and we also play Skylanders.
Yeah.
And in those games, you actually you can't play them with. Of course, you can't play the game if you don't have the figure that belongs to them.
Right.
So the world, basically, for you people who never played it, it's a sandbox game, kind of like Minecraft. But imagine you have the whole world, and you have to have a figure to play at it. So let's say Disney Infinity. Let's say I buy Aladdin. I play as Aladdin. Let's say Admiral over here.
I buy Loki.
Loki or Jack Sparrow. He gets to play as them. With Skylanders, it's the same thing. If you buy Spyro, you can play as Spyro. If you buy somebody like the new Donkey Kong Skylander, you get to play as that.
Yeah.
We don't have something like that for the Wii U and for the Amiibos. So I was thinking maybe Nintendo can create something kind of like a game where it has a basic kind of like raw storyline, and all it does is it makes it so whatever amiibo you scan, you play as that character, and then you level it up, giving them moves, maybe customizing them a little bit more. Because I'm like, how cool would it be if there's like a level, let's say, like a sand level, like a desert level, and I was just like, you know what, I feel like playing with, I don't know, Pikachu, Dr. Mario, and I think that would be really cool to do.
Which is weird because Amiibos are the only... Nintendo's the only company right now that has these figurines that don't allow you to play with them. You have Skylanders, you have Disney Infinity, you have the new Marvel ones, you have the Lego ones. Now, all these things let you play as your figurines, except for Amiibos.
Especially, you also have that Pokemon Rumble.
Yeah, that too.
Where you could play as the Pokemon.
Yeah, so John and I came up with a few games that we thought would be really, really cool to use our Amiibos on, and honestly, we just want to know what you guys think. If you guys have any cool ideas or anything like that as well. Let's see. The first one, like John was talking about, is a sandbox game, right?
Yes.
Okay, I can picture a sandbox game where in this game, you actually play as your Amiibo. I can see you having like a few different modes. Like one of the modes I can see is like mini games. It's like an arcade mode where you play fun games like checkers or like an Angry Birds style game, but you use the Amiibo characters. Like let's say you play with Diddy Kong and it's like you have to shoot peanuts. It's like a kind of like, you ever go to I don't know, carnival or a fair, you have to shoot things into and get them in a basket or something like that.
Yeah, like we did when we went to a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, I can picture that, and you play and then you get coins, like coins from Mario or rupees from Zelda, or you get some kind of currency and you use that to buy outfits like Mario's hat or Link's hat or Link's tunic or the Splatoon gun or something like that. You buy stuff and you can equip it to your character, just for accessories, for looks. Or you can buy more mini games to play. So basically you play these mini games to get prizes and money to unlock other features in the game. I think that would be really cool.
See, the cool thing about that is like, because obviously Nintendo wants to make it very child friendly and everything, right? So you can make it where you make your own world, but to buy stuff you have to play the video games or the arcade games to get coins. So let's say you need 50 coins to build a food stand, right? You have to pay. Let's say each time you beat a game, you can get from 1 coin to 10 coins depending how well you do.
Yeah.
So let's say there's a game, kind of when you go to a carnival and you have the little bottles, you throw the ball and you hit them. Like you said with Diddy Kong, maybe there's a game. If you scan Diddy Kong, then use peanuts. If you scan like Mario, use fireballs. They're different. Fireballs splash damage when they hit, burn damage, whatever. Diddy Kong, peanuts, kind of hit 1 bottle maybe, everything.
Yeah.
So depending on the character, maybe that depends how good you do in that game itself. So, and then you get coins to say you beat a game, or you beat one of the arcades, you do a few, you get 50 coins, you can build like a food stand, and you're creating your own world, right? By creating your own world, you can make it where your friends can actually visit your world and have fun. Because imagine how cool it would be if I can make my own carnival. I don't know, call it Amiibo Carnival. Amiibo Game Carnival or Amiibo Friend Carnival or anything like that. Any carnival like circus theme. So I think it'll be super
I think it would be cool to call it Amiibo Carnival.
Yeah,
because that's exactly what it is. It's like a carnival that you play. I can actually picture, like, I just thought about this because we have our Amiibos set up on the shelf, like, right now, and we're looking at them. Like, I can picture you doing, like, bowling. You play as Jigglypuff. She rolls herself. You play as Pac-Man. He goes the little, I don't know, what do you call that? The nom-nom thing? Where he goes and hits, he just rolls. Okay, I don't even know what to call that.
Yeah.
You have Dr. Mario. He throws pills, you know. You have Pikachu. He throws his little electric things that bounce, right? So, like, you can play with different ways to play these games, and every Amiibo that you scan is just a little bit different. I think that would be kind of cool. I mean, you can even have Chibi Robo where he spins his little extension cord tail and throws it. You know, there's so many different ways that you can get creative with this, and that's just like one mode. I can also picture like kind of like a verse mode where you go against each other, you know, where you play games with your friends. And I don't think this will be that far off because they already have like the Wii Resort, the Wii
Nintendo Land.
Yeah, Nintendo Land. Why can't they do the same thing with specifically your Amiibos?
You can also do a game like we were talking about, like a sandbox game with a predetermined storyline. Regardless of what character you use, the storyline stays the same. You can also have like an offline or not a campaign mode, but something else, where you scan your Amiibo and you bring it gives you a setup. Like let's say you scan Mario, you can get or Peach, you can get Peach's castle, and you can make your own world, invite your friends in it, and then the characters give you missions.
See, if they did that, I can also see you use your coins to buy enemies, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you scan in Mario. In the shop, you have the ability to buy Goombas, Koopas, the little turtles, anything from the Mario franchise. You have the ability to buy the tunnels, to buy all this other stuff that's in the Mario franchise, in the Mario world, and you use that to build your world, and then you let other people play. So it's kind of like what you have going on with Mario Maker, but it's more like a open world kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you have to play the games, get the coins, and build your world for other people to play and enjoy. Disney Infinity. Disney Infinity does something similar to that, where you can buy things and build your world, and other people can go there. But the problem with Disney Infinity is that it's not as interactive as I feel like it would be if they did the same thing with Amiibos, because there's so much that they can do in Nintendo from all these different franchises together that I think it would work out a lot better than what Disney Infinity has going on right now in their sandbox mode.
Okay. See, another thing that I thought would be cool would be kind of like in the same game, you know, maybe a different game. Same game would be, remember the game where I told you where you make your Mii, you play as your Mii, right? And then what you do is you scan Amiibos, and those Amiibos give you missions, right? For example, if you scan Bowser Amiibo, maybe he tells you, hey, I need you to kidnap Peach for me, you know, Princess Peach.
So it's like a quest mode.
Yeah.
Like
so every Amiibo is a quest that they give you.
See, I can picture something like you scan Peach, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so do you play as the Amiibo you scan?
No.
They give you the mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I was thinking is, imagine a game where what you do is you play as a Mii, right? That same Mii character, you scan an Amiibo, and that character will give you 5 missions. Each mission is a reward. Let's say you do Mario's hat, you know, Mario's hat, maybe Mario's outfit, clothing, maybe something that's symbolic to the Mario world that Mario might not wear, but you know, you get something, you know. So I was thinking, let's say you scan like Charizard, you know, like he wants you to, I don't know, collect, you know, get what I mean? Each Amiibo gives you a quest. Each Amiibo gives you a quest, and you do them, and you only play as your Mii, but it's like kind of like a 3D platformer game with quests, kind of like a Jack and Dexter meets Nintendo Amiibos. You know?
I can see that. I can see you scanning Peach, and she's like, "My kingdom's being overrun with Goombas. Can you kill 50 Goombas in 3 minutes?" You know what I mean? A simple quest like that. Like, there's so much that you can do with all of these characters that is actually pretty cool. Like, I would love to play a quest like that. To be able to use Link and play at Peach's castle, or to be able to use Pikachu and play in the Donkey Kong jungles. You know what I mean? Or be able to use, I don't know, Toad and play on a Splatoon stage. Like, there's so much. It's just cool to see the characters crossing worlds like that.
Yeah, and then another thing they could do very easily is and I don't mean to make this video longer than it's probably gonna be already.
It's fine.
Keep talking because my dog's about to, you know, knock some stuff.
About to knock over the whole shelf. Granted, he can't be still while we're doing this voiceover. Basically, what were you want to go? Were you going to go into the one with the merging of the worlds kind of thing?
Yes.
Were you going to talk about that?
Yes.
Okay, so John and I thought of this really, really, really cool game that they can do with Amiibos, and it is a pirate game. All right, so hear me out. It's a pirate game, and you have islands, all these islands, but the Nintendo worlds are merging. So one island is Hyrule Fields, another island is Unova from Pokemon. Unova. Another realm is like I don't know, what's another place? Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
You know, so you have different places.
So no, let me explain it because you're gonna bullshit this, bro. I'm super
Alright,
passionate.
alright,
Okay,
I'll sit
Nintendo.
down.
I know you guys are listening. Okay, Nintendo, listen. Make a pirate game. You play as your me, right? He's the captain, right? When you scan an amiibo, right? You don't gain that character. You gain that island. So let's say you scan Mario, you get an island that's Mario themed, right? It'll have Mario. Mario will be the hero. You have to defeat whoever it is that you scan, right? Now you can do the island as many times as you want. Let's say you beat the island level. You might get a Goomba. You might get a Koopa Troopa. You might get a Toad. You might even get Mario if you're lucky. You know. And then the whole point is that you have more crew members. The more crew members, the bigger your crew, the stronger you get, the easier it will be for you to actually do more levels, you know? Mm-hmm. So let's say you do like Mega Man, or not Mega Man, let's do Pikachu. You have Pikachu, Charmander, Charizards, you know, Mewtwo's, whatever, in that island, and then the more you play that island, the bigger your chances is to get another Pokemon. So let's say you defeat like, let's say it's Pikachu Amiibo. So let's say you have like Jigglypuff, or you have something like an Oddish, and you defeat an Oddish. It'll say, do you want him to join your crew? If you say yes, he joins. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was thinking. So it's kind of like you're a pirate, and then you can make it where you get like kind of like chips based on, like, let's say you scan an Amiibo, maybe that Amiibo, like a Bowser Amiibo, gives you a ship where Bowser's the figure piece on it. Mm-hmm. Maybe you scan like a Charizard Amiibo, maybe Charizard. So it's not just like
his figurehead's a Charizard head.
Yeah, like you can have it where all the islands have different stuff. That mm-hmm. It's not just gaining a crewmate. Yeah, and that's actually what I want. And we should actually make a discussion video about this
specifically
game.
Yeah.
Yes,
because I can see it as where the whole point is you explore and you find treasure, you find crewmates. You know, to build your boat and to increase the cap limit of your crew. And I feel like you can go to an island that's like a mountainous island, right? And you have people like the apes from Donkey Kong. You have different Pokemon with the ability to climb. You have Goombas who can fly. So they're able to reach these high ledges and these high places to get special treasure. So that's the whole point of building your crew, because you can't have everybody. But you build a crew to be able to tackle different terrains in the world. So I think that'll be really fun to play. This is actually one of the games that I'm actually hoping that Nintendo kind of sees this video and decides to do in the future.
Shout out to Nintendo. If you do this, I will sue you though, because this is my original idea. I'm going to patent this, so just letting you guys know right now.
Alright, and John was talking about a pretty fire game. It was about an Amiibo Animal Crossing game.
Yes! Oh, fuck, this is going to be another video. Okay, so basically an Amiibo, okay, I guess I'm so hyped I can't talk. Okay, it's an Amiibo Animal Crossing game, right? Where you play, again, as your me, right? I have a thing, guys, if you guys haven't noticed. I want to play as my goddamn me. There's not that many games where you can play as your me, right? Mm-hmm. So you play as your me, and you move into a blank slate, like a barren land, maybe a desert, whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Anything empty. And you scan Amiibos. The more Amiibos you have, the more citizens you have. So imagine having Bowser living next to Mario. But the way it will work on like Animal Crossing is you scan the Amiibo, and let's say it's Bowser. Will Bowser want to live near the ocean, or he want to live by the lava?
Or volcano. By the volcano.
Right? If you scan like a Mega Man Amiibo, does he want to live like
in the woods, or does he want to live in the city?
Yes. So like Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, you know, if you don't have woods, maybe you need to fix that. Maybe you need to create some woods.
Go plant some trees, bro.
Exactly. So like the game will be basically be Animal Crossing, but you're using the actual Amiibos. So let's say I have no Amiibos, right? Then I can get like people, you know, you get the generic people. If you have Amiibos though, you can have Mario, Peach, you know, like let's say right now, Admiral, how many Amiibos would you say you have?
I have about like 23.
23, right? That means you have the chance to have 23 people in your game, mm-hmm. right? And what do this do? The more people, right, maybe they have concerns. Let's say you have Bowser living next to Peach. You know, Peach might come to you like, you know, Bowser's very loud. Then your character will have to physically go to Bowser and tell him to quiet down, right? Yeah. And because this is Nintendo, obviously you'll have to do something about it. Like maybe Bowser's like, oh, if you beat me in this game of checkers, or
Yeah.
maybe if you get me a big fish, because it's a Nintendo game. You know what I mean? They're gonna make you do
Yeah,
quests.
they're gonna make you do quests too.
So imagine having somebody like, I'm looking at your shelf with the Amiibos, like the Inklings, right? And you have the Inklings, and right next to the Inklings you have somebody like Samus, right? And she tells you, hey, I can't live in a house next to somebody who's always splatting everywhere. Can you talk to them?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can't talk to them, but maybe you can move their house. So maybe you want to be smart. Like if you're gonna have Inklings, right? Maybe you want to have it where you don't put anybody's house next to the Inklings.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an Animal Crossing meets it's just Animal Crossing.
It's very more focused around your villagers.
Yes.
Which is the Amiibos.
Yes.
Right? And then you said another feature though about how when you scan an Amiibo and you make it happy, the happier it is, the higher the chances of getting other characters from that game and franchise. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So it would be like if you make Mario happy, you may get Daisy.
Yes.
Right. You may get the other Toads.
Waluigi.
Yeah. Wario. Other people to move into your city as well to interact. I think a cool feature past that, specifically a feature for people who have no Amiibos, which I don't know why you would buy this game if you have no Amiibos, but I think it would be kind of cool if John taking a picture, I gotta look good. I think it would be cool.
It's actually blurry. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I think it would be cool if they did Street Pass, right?
Yeah.
To where if let's say you have Waluigi, Wario, not any Amiibo characters, but anybody from their franchises.
No, it's just for a 3DS.
Yeah, you can make it for 3DS. Okay. So anybody from that franchise, right, that you made happy, has the chance of coming to my game. You know what I'm saying? So not the Amiibo itself, but all those extra characters that, because they moved in, because Mario was happy, they have the chance of being like, you know what, I'm going to go to this guy's town, and they'll come to my town and be there, so I have villagers as well.
Okay, I see. I like that.
I think it will be kind of cool, because that way if you do Street Pass, you might have the chance of getting an Octoling, you know?
Yeah.
You might have the chance of getting a... we gotta put more Amiibos up front.
The Kremlins from Donkey Kong.
Yeah, or Midna. You might have the chance of getting Midna. So all these people can join in, and you can get them just by passing by people.
Okay, I totally agree with that.
Then they can have it as visitors. Like, oh, you have a visitor today, and it's one of those people.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the best idea, it's apart from the pirate one, it's the Animal Crossing one with Nintendo characters, because I think it'll be really cool to have because every character has its own personality, so you can have it where maybe Pikachu's a troublemaker, and if you put him next to somebody who's peaceful.
Oh, Diddy Kong, bro! I can picture him being very mischievous.
Yeah, like you have Diddy Kong and Mario being the troublemakers, right? Or Diddy Kong and Pikachu, and if you put him next to Peach, or Zelda, who are very, they're princesses,
Yeah.
Maybe that's a complaint right there. So you kind of gotta be smart who you put next to who.
Well, I think that was all we had on our list for today, don't you?
Yeah,
man. So comment below, guys. I want to know specifically. First of all, do you guys even want to play with your Amiibos? Okay, because John and I right now, we are not happy. Okay, we want to play with Amiibos, or with our me, as John says. So comment below, which would you prefer? Playing with your me in these different games, or playing with your Amiibo? And then my second question to you all is, what games would you like to play? Like, if you could make up your own game and you worked for Nintendo, or you could pitch to Nintendo, what game would you do? I don't know, I just want to know.
Yeah. It's funny. My uncle invited me once to play Wii, the Wii at the basement, and there's no Wii. Like, there was a Wii, but there wasn't the Wii.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time.
Yeet!